Mommy burnt her mouth.
We've got 20 days to Halloween, people. 20. Good morning, friends. It is 10 in the morning, and this morning when I got up, I grabbed a freezer meal out, and it's the chicken in a hurry. I've never done it as a freezer meal. This was the first time, so I'm going to see how it turns out instead of just making it fresh. So the recipe for this is down below. It's a much older video, but this recipe is so yummy. So it's still a little frozen, but that's okay. I'm going to get it in the slow cooker. Okay, we could cook this on high for 4 to 5 hours or low for 7 to 8. And of course it's still frozen, so I'm going to do low. I have a feeling I might want to make a batch of fresh sauce to put over this. I did one batch of sauce, and I usually double it. But when I made the freezer meal, I only did one batch. And I'm wondering if I need to make a second batch. So I'm going to let this cook for a couple hours and then look at it and make that decision, and then pour some fresh batch of sauce in, which is ketchup, brown sugar, an onion soup packet. I think that's it. I think that's, yeah. So we'll see. I'll get this going though, and then I'll decide. All right, we are just heading out the door to head to church. So we've gone back to church for a while. They figured out a system, because before they would try to have people email saying if they're coming or not, to kind of gauge how many people and how to spread it. So what they're doing now is they broke up the congregation by groups in the alphabet. So today is letters A through L, and they get to come in person, and of course social distance in the pews and things, and then they'll pass the sacrament, and then we'll come home, and all classes are Zoomed, and that's how they're doing it. So yeah. And so the people that aren't coming to church today, that are not A through L, they'll be home, they'll be watching sacrament meeting, and they'll see the talks and things, and then they'll do their own sacrament at home, and then they'll join in Skype along with everybody else at home joining in Skype for the classes. So I kind of like how they're doing this. So we'll see how it goes today for the first time. So we as a family stayed after church to help clean up for the next group that was coming in later that day. So we disinfected the pews and all the doors, chairs that were in the back. We washed the windows and got everything ready for when the next congregation came in. It was so nice being there and feeling a little bit normal in our Sunday routine. Okay, so once we got out of the car, I went over to the garden and I picked some fresh tomatoes. And so I'm gonna make some pico. So I am using these frozen jalapenos that I had. All I have to do is just break them up and put them in the bowl, and they'll thaw out really quick, so I'm not worried about it. Now I have jalapenos for the pico. Oh, yum. We'll have that with lunch. Oh, my mask is still on. I did make pico when I bought all those tomatoes from that farmer's market, if you remember, and I did film how I make mine, so let's jump into that. Okay, grab your garden tomatoes, some onion, a jalapeno, cilantro. I don't have any fresh lime, so I'm using lime juice. And then you're gonna need some salt. So I'm just getting the seeds out of my tomatoes so it doesn't get it completely liquidy. And then I'm going to give them a good chop. Then I'm going to dice up my onion. I don't measure, I just go by sight. And in my opinion, you can't have too much onion. Then I am slicing and chopping up my jalapeno. Then I'm using cilantro. If you don't have fresh cilantro, you can use dried or just leave it out altogether, but I absolutely love cilantro. Then I'm going to add a capful of the lime juice and salt. I don't measure the salt. I usually end up adding more as time goes on. And there you have it, you guys. Pico, I love it. I actually love this better than salsa. Okay, for lunch, we're having taco soup. This was in the big freezer, nice and frozen. And when I redid everything with our cow, there was no room for this. So we're having taco soup for lunch today.
Taco soup, get out of my way. What are you wearing?
Shaylee comes in and goes, hello, happy couple.
Cheerleading.
So yes, our cow came yesterday. I thought we had another week or two, but no, it came yesterday. So it came in like 3 big bags. All right, our cow we get every year. It's our Christmas present. Came. So now I gotta inventory it because where we had them process the meat, they think they might have messed up the order. And we want to make sure that it's divvied out correctly to all the family. So we've got roasts and beef stew meat and steaks and lots of ground meat. Lots of ground beef. You smell that? Mmm. It's all frozen. You can't get to it. So I'm going to hurry, put some gloves on and take inventory and then get it in the freezer and then we'll work things out later. Okay, here's my list. We have 6 chuck roasts, 7 T-bone steaks, 3 rump, 7 rib steaks, 1 flank, 1 pot roast, 2 tenderloins, 2 sirloin roasts, 4 beef stew meat, 3 sirloin steaks, and 81 ground beef. So I inventoried the whole thing. That way I didn't have too much of something and other family members, because it's split between like his sister's family, his mom and dad, his 2 brothers, and I like to give some and have some for Kelly and Felix. I'm going to clarify because this might be confusing to people. Each family had bags like this, so we end up sharing with our daughter and her husband when they come to visit. If they need anything, they're welcome to go into the freezer and grab what they like.
Hey, sit. Sit! Sit down! Sit! You need to sit down! No! No! Sit! Kisses? Kisses? No. Sit! Sit down! Sit! Sit! Sit!
Good girl.
Good girl, it's a good girl. Mommy burnt her mouth.
We pulled this from the garden and I took a bite of the tip and I'm like, it's not that hot. And Derek's like, these are hot. I'm like, man. Took another bite. It's hot. I opened up the fridge and finished off the gallon of milk. There's only like a half a cup. And I'm drinking it out of the milk jug and Shaylee's like, hey, we're not supposed to do that. And now I need a little bread to cool my mouth off. All right, we're having lunch. The only bummer this time is that I don't have any cilantro, but that's okay. Yum, yum. Okay, I checked on it and I gave it a stir. So I am gonna put a fresh batch of the sauce on top. So I'm gonna do that. And this will just keep on cooking. Taco soup. Yum. Look what Derek did with his soup. Put some pico on top. Did you add cheese?
On the bottom.
Yummy. Oh my goodness. after my Zoom church class, I fell asleep on the couch for a little while. But I fell asleep watching some of our old family vlogs of like Halloween and stuff, because I need to prepare for our family Halloween party. And I couldn't remember what I did for certain things, so I went back to a couple of Halloween party videos, which were so fun to see. But I fell asleep watching them. Derek's finishing his nap right now. He's trying to wake up. I love Sunday naps. But I just pulled out a snack for us. It is 4:52. We still got a little bit until dinner. So I took out the pumpkin zucchini bread, and the carrot zucchini bread out to have for snacking and stuff. So, yum. So I have this much left of the carrot, this loaf of the zucchini, and the pumpkin is gone. That's the last of it. But I do have bags in my freezer that have the other 2 loaves of each bread. So I'll pull those out during the fall. So I'm making a list of what I want to do for the Halloween party and what I need to go pick up at the store, which I don't think it's much or any. Good question. So I have Halloween bins 2 in that closet that have all the party things in it. So I need to get that pulled out. I like to pull them out tonight so that way I could look through everything and see. And I need to get awards for the costume party. It is a costume party. I didn't just put Halloween party on the invitations this year. I put full on costume parties. There's gonna be some awards, which will be fun treats, and I have a couple of ideas. I'll show you that in a minute. But all right, we're gonna do this weird angle, okay? So I just checked on the chicken and it looks fantastic. I gave it a stir, and the reason why it was thick like that before I put the sauce in was because when I made the sauce the first time before freezing, I added cornstarch in, thinking that it'd get really runny, you know, in the thawing process and cooking. But it needs fresh sauce made that day to pour over the top. So it looks great. I took a little peek because I ended up turning it on high. Piece of the chicken fell off the bone and I tasted it and it is good. So will I continue to make chicken in a hurry as a freezer meal? Sure. Something that I can make fresh right then and there, but it's okay. I'm still gonna do it. It worked out good. Now, I just gotta make sure that I've got the onion soup packet when I wanna make it. Maybe I can tape on the outside in a baggie onion soup mix, just in case I run out. So that's an idea. But the house smells so good. Derek is up and moving now from his nap. The kids are making great grandma Hugh's a birthday card for her 90th birthday. And then I'm going to make mashed potatoes in the Instapot, and then we're gonna have dinner and play the allowance game that I got from the homeschool hall. We're gonna play that. We haven't played it yet, so we're gonna play that tonight, and I'm excited. Tomorrow we have a field trip, so yay. And I just made a Walmart pickup haul for Tuesday morning. I like getting them right in the morning, and tomorrow, Monday, they didn't have any mornings into the afternoon, and I'm just gonna be too busy to do that. So I'll go pick up that Tuesday morning. So yeah, moving and grooving on this Sunday. Oh, and I'm going over recipes for my collab that I did, the fall slow cooker meals. Did you see that? I'm working on that right now, so busy. All right, I'm gonna finish folding these towels, switch over the laundry, and finish up dinner. I thought the kids were doing the countdown. They're slacking. We have
wanted to.
Shaylee was like, I'll do it. So we have 20 days from where I'm at. I got this cute sign at Michael's this year. And I always wanted a Halloween countdown, and I like this one. We've got 20 days to Halloween, people. 20!
Okay.
Do you have your costume?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got yours yesterday, huh? Boston got braces. I'm giving you a peek at him. He got braces. I told him I did not give him permission to grow up, but apparently he doesn't listen to me, just like all the other children, and they grow up anyway. Never said they could grow up. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I was gonna do the mashed potatoes, but I still have a lot of a baked macaroni and cheese that I made the other day, and it needs to be eaten. So we're gonna do the chicken with the side of the macaroni and cheese and a salad. Boston's sad about the no potatoes, but we've got to finish the one starch that we have.
Dude, I need to take a break of mashed potatoes.
You've been eating a lot of mashed potatoes with your braces, so he's gonna take a time out. So we're gonna do the mac and cheese, the chicken, and a salad. And when I say we have a lot left, we have a lot left. So this needs to get eaten. So this is from Carrie Truman's Seriously Good Freezer Meal Cookbook. This mac and cheese is delicious. So the only suggestion that I have, which I need to go write in the cookbook as soon as I'm done talking about it, is not to make so much topping as it suggests. It's a lot of topping. And I knew that the first time I made it, but I never made the note of it. So the whole time when I was making this recipe, I'm like, there's something I needed to remember, and that was the topping. Too much topping. So yeah, but it is really, really good. So we're gonna heat this up and have this too.
Yummy stuff.
The yummy stuff? Yeah, you liked this, huh?
Yeah, I don't like the top. I want to like
Yeah, too much topping, but that's okay.
Yeah,
We brush off the topping, but it's so good. Oh boy, we're going through it. Oh, it looks so good. All right, the chicken looks amazing and tastes amazing, you guys. So good. Oh yeah,
chicken is so yummy.
it really is. And
Come in.
it's literally falling off the bone. Oh, it's so good over rice and potatoes with this gravy, but we gotta finish what we've got, right? All right, I got a salad with red onions, tomatoes from the garden, cucumbers, celery, lettuce. I just discovered salt and pepper on my salads. Never done it before and started recently, and I've gone years without that amazing taste. So good. So, all right, this is our dinner tonight. In the description, in the comments below, tell me what you guys are having for dinner.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to buy a teddy.
Alright, buying a teddy bear. $1.80.
Well, friends, dinner was good. The game was a load of fun, and Shaylee won. That made her happy. So this weekend, probably last weekend for you guys, I don't know when I'm gonna post this, Canada had their Thanksgiving. So to all my friends in Canada, I hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving. It was so fun seeing your excitement and getting your DMs and messages about how you're getting ready for Thanksgiving, and it was just so fun for you to include me in your excitement and what you're doing, so thank you. All right, friends, the dogs, Zoe and Paige, are saying goodnight. Little feet. Can you hear that? All right, so next day in the life video, you're gonna see me prep for the Halloween party. Our Halloween party is on Sunday, and I have a lot to do. So I have these 2 baskets full of cooking things, decorations, giveaways, lots of giveaways, platters. Oh, there's so much fun stuff in there. I'll be getting that all together so you guys can see the Halloween party. So stay tuned for that. I just got the worst news I could possibly get this Halloween season. The worst. Okay, so I invited my friend Candace to Witch's Tea at Denise's house. Candace from Simply This Life. She was over the moon excited. I was so excited to share with her Denise's home and witch's tea, because that is an experience in itself. And Denise had to reschedule some things. And witch's tea is now when our family is out of town, when we go to St. George for our vacation. Oh my gosh. I know it's a little thing, but it's so much fun. It's so much fun. So now I gotta call Candace and break the news. Dang it. Dang you. Anyway, I'll just bring her down to Denise's so she can see her house, but we're not missing her Halloween party. We're still doing that, so. Oh, you thirsty from all that running around? Oh, yes. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, all that running around sure got you thirsty. Paige, did you have fun? Did you say goodnight? Did you say goodnight? Aw, look at you. Okay, friends, I'm gonna get the kitchen cleaned up, get these kids to bed. Full week of a field trip, filming, and getting ready for a Halloween party, so stay tuned. All right, doing the night routine. This is what it looks like right now. Gotta put this stuff back in the closet. You know it was a good day if the kitchen looks like this. Okay. Even spot mop the floor. Dishes are done. Dishwasher is on. That stuff's gonna go in my car except for the water. And it needs to go places. But everything is wiped down, vacuumed. All my Halloween stuff's ready to go through for the party. Oh, it feels so good in here. And we are ready for our Monday. Oh, it feels good. My night routine is the hardest thing for me to conquer, you guys, but I didn't want to do it tonight. I wanted to crash. But tomorrow me is going to be so happy. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. I hope you're doing good. We'll see ya. Bye.